Hello and welcome to my channel. If you clicked on this video, you're most likely interested in becoming an officiant or looking to gain new information to tailor your business as you're going through your entrepreneurship endeavors. As someone who's been officiating for the last 5 years, I'm here to tell you that when you're getting started in the business, there are going to be so many people that's telling you that this is easy, all you have to do is XYZ, and I'm going to be the first honest person to tell you it is not as easy as it seems, but it does not have to be extremely difficult either. When I got started as an officiant, I started as a notary. A friend of mine sent me paperwork saying to apply for it. We were looking to be loan signing agents at the time. I dabbled in the field, didn't really like it, and was trying to find a way to make that work more meaningful, and then saw that weddings was something that I was also able to do as a notary in my state. So I said, I'm going to take the time to research and see what all it consists of, what all I would have to do. And when I saw that all you really had to do was either be an ordained minister or a notary public, then it made the transition into the wedding game, in my mind, a little easier. Well, that was not the case at all. When I made that transition, I, found my love for writing again, which is something that I always thought I was going to pursue as a child, just being an author of some sort. So being able to write stories, the love stories for those who don't know how to put that into words, was something that I dreamed of doing, but never saw myself doing in this way. When it came to the legal side of everything, I had no idea what it was going to consist of, what it was going to look like, what that process involved, how much of me it required, nothing. Hopefully, my journey is able to help someone else who is just getting started have a seamless transition into the realm of officiating. So again, when I got started, I came in as a notary. I later on decided that I was going to become ordained, and I went through Universal Life Church. I believe it was like $50 to become ordained, get your certification, and be able to add that to your officiating resume. Personally, I felt like it helped a lot when it came to talking to clients, but I would also recommend that you always remain honest in your stance as an ordained minister or a notary public. There are many couples who are looking for an actual pastor or a priest, and if you do not have that background, do not sell your clients a fairy tale. I always told myself that no matter what I did, no matter which way I went in business, I was going to be honest, because integrity is at the top of my business, of me. So when it came to becoming ordained, you have to understand that that's something you're going to have to explain to your clients. And if you're a notary, that's something else that is also a great talking or selling point. You are still solidifying love for someone. So you have to know what your why is, your reason to want to stand before someone, before God, before whatever it is that is going to be enmeshed in this love, and make sure you know that you're going to transfer the proper energy, the skill, the professionalism to this couple that is looking to solidify their love. So now we know how I got started. So you know that when you're trying to get started, you need to know the laws of your state so that you can know whether you can be a notary public or ordained minister, or whatever the process is for you to be able to officiate ceremonies. Outside of that, you want to also know your why, your reason for being interested or having a love for this business, because you want to make sure you're able to properly give your clients the best experience you can give them while still respecting yourself and business. Next, I know everyone says you need to get an LLC, figure out all these different things with websites and Thumbtack or any place where you're able to put yourself out there so that you're able to book clients. If you're just getting started, the next thing that you probably want to make sure of is that you're prepared to do public speaking. I think standing in front of a crowd of people as a person that is doing business, it is a completely different feeling. And although it can be amazing, it can also be extremely terrifying if you have not prepared yourself for that. We have Toastmasters here in my state, so that was something I was able to take advantage of for free. But there's also different things you can sign up through Eventbrite, or just finding things on YouTube where you're able to practice, even if it's just with a family member, your children's, your partner. in a mirror. It doesn't matter. Just giving yourself the opportunity to really see if this is something that you feel like you can do and you're comfortable doing in front of everyone. Please make sure you are comfortable with speaking in front of people and you are okay with public displays of affection, because that is something that you are 100% going to be surrounded by every time you do a ceremony. By this point of your journey, you should know if this is something you really want to do. If you've taken the time to research, you know your why, your reason for wanting to even get into this business, and you've got a clear understanding of if public speaking is something you're okay with doing and you're okay with affection being displayed right in front of you, then the next thing you want to do is find something to wear. I know most people say LLC, website, all these things. We will get there, I promise. But when it comes to getting started, these are the things that no one talks about because you don't really think about it when you're going through it until you're in it. Let's say, for example, I have the basics down of what I need. You decide to sign up on Thumbtack, or you've created a free Facebook page, or maybe even a Google business page, and you've got your first inquiry, but you have no idea what you're going to wear. Now you're scrambling, trying to figure out how is it that you want to look? How do you want to present yourself for this wedding ceremony? Is it a large ceremony? Is it an elopement? How do you dress? Do you wear something formal? Are you going to wear a robe as if you're a priest, if you are ordained and that is what you're basing your business off of? How does the couple want you to show up? Are they okay with you wearing all black or navy or khaki? We don't know because this is our first time going through it. So I would say find something to wear. Something that you could wear no matter what type of ceremony it is. If it's going to be a ceremony where you're standing in front of 100+ people or just the couple, you want to make sure when you show up, you look presentable in their photos because you are now a part of their life story. You are going to be displayed in photo albums, posted on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of these things because you are the person that solidified the marriage for them. You want to make sure you're representing yourself properly, not just for yourself and your business, but for the couple because they paid for you to show up and you have to show up presentable. And if you have nothing the day of your ceremony and you're having a hard time locating a pair of slacks or a dress or a suit jacket or whatever it is, that's not good. So what we would do is find an outfit. That way, you know, you have at least one full outfit, and I mean full. The outfit, the shoes, the accessories if you need them. And you want to make sure you fit it well, you're comfortable in it, you can walk a long distance in it, you're able to perform a ceremony, and you would be okay with wearing it again. You don't have to get 2 or 3 or 4, just one to get started. Because while we are doing business, we also want to be financially responsible because that is also something that I'm big on, but we'll talk about that later. All right, now that you have something to wear, you have to be able to show up and read from something. So the next thing you're going to get is a folder, or so have an iPad or any type of device that's not your phone that you're able to read from. I think those are also very sleek and it's a little modern. But if you decide to get a folder, there are plenty of folders that are about $10 or less, maybe a little bit more on Amazon. You can also find them at Office Depot or Staples. I think even maybe Family Dollar may have some, or Dollar Tree. Outside of having a folder to get started, all you need is someplace to print. If you don't own a printer, that's okay. You can also go to Staples, Office Depot, or something along those lines for that. Your local library. Print it at work if it's okay with your job. If it's okay for you to print personal items at work. Take advantage of that if you're able to. But check. Don't say I told you to go do something and you're going to lose your job now. Make sure it's okay to do. But you don't have to worry about jumping straight into spending a lot of money if you don't even know for sure if this is something that you're going to do. And if you've been doing it for a while and you realize that this is something that you love and you know you're going to continue, then invest in a printer. What is $50? So stay tuned for my next video as we continue on what is needed for the world of officiating and how we can make this a seamless process for you as a new officiant or an experienced officiant just looking to gain new knowledge. See you in the next video.